to take back some lost ground. We have hostile forces in an unsecured area. We need it locked down. Acknowledged.
What's up, ladies and gents? xcalizorz here, bringing you some more Mass Effect 3 gameplay with today, of course, my good friend Legion Bot, and I'm trying my hand at becoming like a little zookeeper chef here, because when you use the Scorpion, it really does look like the meat that burst out of these bodies has been like played with by a bear for about a good 5 minutes in a very enclosed area. And the Scorpion, very underappreciated weapon, though part of it is justified because the underappreciation that is because it is a host dependent weapon. Every weapon I like in this game just seems to be so host dependent. That's definitely a damn shame, but when you're on host, this weapon is damn good. I remember distinctly, like, this one incident where I was actually duoing a gold game. Is he still alive? Oh, okay. I was duoing a gold game with someone, and this other infiltrator, Solarian infiltrator with a Black Widow, I think it was just flabbergasted. Yeah, he was flabbergasted. That's how amazing it was that I was able to beat him using the Scorpion. And conventional wisdom would say that that is supposed to be the case, you know, Black Widow, all-powerful, sniper rifle, amazing, so on and so forth. And getting beat by the lowly Scorpion is not supposed to happen, but as you can see, it does pretty well. And back then, that was without the, wasn't playing on the Geth, I was playing on the Solarian Infiltrator myself. And as you can see, even with the with the Geth and the Hunter mode and the extra 10% damage that it brings, the proxy bomb, and not to mention the buffs that proximity bomb received, getting a radius increase, which I honestly, you know, one of the powers that didn't really need changing or buffs or anything, I thought was the proximity bomb. You know, granted, it is a little hard to hit people, so you know it was kind of an acquired skill of sorts, but I mean, I thought Proxy Bomb was fine, very powerful, 20% damage. Its AoE was 3 meters before they buffed it. Now it's 4.5 if you talent it out for AoE and 3 meters baseline. I'm actually kind of curious to see if I could get by without getting that AoE talent, get to 30% damage instead, but I think I'm doing enough damage as is, and anything that has AoE, pretty amazing. Oh great, of course, they spawn an Atlas right next to us. And I'm rocking the Pistol Rail Amp 3 and a Power Amp 3. That definitely tips things in my favor a little bit, but I think even then, with like level 1 stuff or level 2 stuff, it still does very, very well. Obviously doesn't have that much oomph if you're using level 3, but then again, nothing would. Alright, yeah, they just keep spawning. Look, you can see them in their little spawn area down there. Get the fuck out of cover, assholes. Oh, this gun is just too good. So tips for using this thing, if you're not going to be host using this, you're probably going to need tips for this because it is a lag-dependent weapon, because it's a traveling projectile instead of the hit scan type deal. And if you're off host, you definitely want to throttle your fire rate. You definitely don't want to be pounding the trigger as fast as you can. You want to pace yourself. You have to. It'll vary from host to host, and if you're playing with someone on another continent, you may as well not even bother trying to use this, because I actually, for whatever, well actually, I should say for whatever reason, the matchmaking was fucked up. It wasn't putting anyone in my game. I must have been playing with someone from like New Zealand or something, because when I shot my Falcon shots, I mean, it wasn't just laggy. I mean, I would shoot it, and then 3 seconds later, my Falcon shot would appear like where I was standing like 5 seconds ago. I mean, it was some of the most bizarre lag that I've ever seen. Luckily, I was packing the Claymore as well. So testing out some Krogan builds, and still managed first place, oddly enough. But I'm just rolling with the or what do you call it? It's the Claymore. So luckily I had that, because if I had just had the Falcon, I probably wouldn't have had very much fun. So off host, this weapon needs to be throttled, and if your lag is too bad, don't even bother. I would just recommend being host, but unfortunately, not everyone's internet capable of hosting the good stuff. Okay. Not every day you expect to get gibbed by Guardians. It's okay, you get one freebie. Unless this Phantom back here shot me once, it'd easily be the case. Now the test of any... Oh god, that's not good. The test of any weapon. How well does it deal with Phantoms? That's how I like to rate weapons. If you can't deal with a Phantom on your own in a timely manner, it really is not a good weapon. At least in my case. Usually have to carry the brunt of the work, and so Phantoms obviously very crucial targets to take care of, and Scorpion passes that build through and through. Whereas with like hit scan weapons, I mean, Phantoms are hard as hell to hit. They jump all over the place. Granted, if you're using like a Claymore or something, if you manage to score headshots on Phantoms when they're not in stasis consistently, then my hat's off to you. Because I really have a hard time doing it. I can kill them with just Claymores. It's just, it doesn't go as fast as I'd like it to. But with this, obviously not very hard to use. I do enjoy me some low skill cap weapons. It's weird how the weapons in this game, it's like the easier they are to use, the more effective they actually are. I'm not sure if that's intentional by design, because I guarantee I probably have a lot easier time killing Phantoms than some Widow Sniper does, that's for sure. Man, did you just... Is that a grenade in here? Okay, good. So, and it's not actually... Like, I like to play Firebase Glacier because it's very small maps. The rounds go by very quick. Very rarely do I have to deal with rounds that are longer than, like, let's say... If it's longer than 22, 23 minutes, then I probably have some inadequate teammates. Now, luckily, this group of guys that I've been playing with in here, they're not too shabby, so they can definitely hold their own, and they know how to revive, play the objective, all that fun stuff. So that's pretty much all you can ask for in PUG players. They know what they're doing. They're not fantastic, but they're competent. So anyway, back to little Scorpions. As you can see, I like to shoot at their feet. Now, granted, you can't stick them directly, and it kind of staggers them a little bit in that short little stagger. But if you do that, there's a short delay before the little proximity bomb that the Scorpion shoots out and goes off. Whereas if you shoot at their feet, there's a chance that they'll trigger the proximity, and it'll blow up faster. So prefer to aim at people's feet. And for attachments, you want to go damage and clip capacity, because I like to spam. You can get by on the armor. Now granted, obviously it won't pierce. It won't pierce, but you know, like cover. But it will apply that. What is it, like 65% damage bonus to armor? It will apply that. But I find that the extra 3 shots invaluable for spamming AoE. And when you got spam, when you want AoE and you got damage, I mean, come on, it just makes sense. Look at this. This crowd about to be annihilated. Look at that. Just lion food. That's what that shit is. And it's kind of weird, like, against Guardians, it seems like it doesn't even respect their little cover shield thing. Get back down. I didn't see you can go anywhere. Yeah. It's just so good. Oh, man. Don't knock the Scorpion. It's a good weapon. I think it takes 1 proximity bomb and 2 or 3 Scorpion shots to kill it. Though, to be fair, I am actually rocking the I'm rocking the Scorpion 10. That's what premium Spectre packs have been giving me. Wasn't really too thrilled about it, but after I'm playing with it now, not too bad. The damage, pretty goddamn amazing, as you can see. And I think if you're in a situation 1v1ing an Atlas, I think it takes maybe like 3, probably closer to 4 cloak cycles to to down an Atlas from full to none by herself, and it's really not too bad. The damage, it's not as good as a complete Geth weapon damage build. I don't think that has the edge against bosses, but this is a lot easier to do. The Geth shotgun, you kind of have to aim, and when it comes to this game, I aim to be as lazy as possible, make things as easy as possible to get from A to B, you know, in an efficient manner. That's why I prefer to use guns like this, or Scorpion, or Falcon. Just low effort, high rewards, like I said before. Man, this guy's all try-hard with his communication too. He even asked me if he could shamelessly copy my setup here, and I told him straight up, it's not worth it if you aren't host. So if you can't, I mean, try it out. Maybe if you can get around the, you know, the manual fire rate throttle, it'll be serviceable. But in my experiences off host, I mean, even on Waldo Dude's host, and he lives in Oklahoma, 6, 7, 8 hours away, so not too far. So my ping to him should be good, but I remember when I first unlocked it, I was playing with him, and I just thought this thing was ass. I was shooting blanks. I couldn't figure out what exactly was going on, and thought it was terrible. So if you are one of those people with bad internet, then sorry, I don't know what to tell you. The only way you get to enjoy the Scorpion is vicariously through me. Not that that's condemnable. I mean, I definitely wouldn't blame you, but you know, some things just need to be enjoyed, you know, firsthand. I mean, I just killed her with a direct impact. What a whim. I mean, the thing turns people into mush. I mean, what's not to like? I mean, it should be used on that basis alone, but because of the greatness of P2P, whatever fucking genius thought that was a good idea, and then put in these lag-dependent weapons like the Kishok, the Grawl, Falcon, Striker sometimes fits the bill if you don't just hold the trigger down. Scorpion, obviously, another one. And it's just Geth Plasma Shotgun, and chances are they're probably going to add more weapons that are lag dependent, and I just have to, like, what are they doing? I mean, they have to be aware that these are going on, or maybe they just don't really give a shit. I don't know, that could be the case. It's just, I don't know. If all these games are going to be running off P2P, I don't understand why why it's not actively being, you know, looked into to be made better. I mean, is anyone opposed to making P2P better? It seems to be the wave of the future. This year on PC, so for some games, PC is definitely starting to embrace that P2P crap a little bit more. I definitely do not like that. What can you do? Gotta make that money. The more money, the more better, rat. And how does this guy keep dying? Oh, because he got shit on by a Phantom. So anyway, a little more on this build that I'm rocking. This is actually a full power damage. So I've got the hardest hitting proximity bomb as possible. Well, not as possible. I opted for the AoE talent instead of 30% damage, which I think is worth it. And once you take into account that, how do you keep dying, bro? Not making me take care of you. Come around the corner, see what happens. Yeah, see, look at that. There's a reason Captain Kiri used this shit. It holds the line perfectly. You see some asshole coming around the corner, just lay it at the doorway, and he's gonna walk into a nice blue bubbly surprise of death. What is going on? You guys need help over here? Damn it, they killed everything before I can get to it. But yeah, this is max power damage. My proximity bomb on the little sheet hits for 840. And then 90% damage from Cloak, and then another 10%. So I think this ends up hitting it like just under 1900, I think. And then whatever it is that the Power Amp 3 has, I don't know, couldn't tell you. maybe guess in the air, maybe like 5% per level of amp, maybe, I don't know. I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass, so take that as you will. So all you really need to know is it makes shit hit harder, and the bigger the number, the harder it hits, so can't really go wrong. And, like, how much damage does it hit these? It leaves a Guardian at 2 bars of health, and Guardians don't really have much health to begin with, so obviously pretty good. And this build, more designed to clear out the trash guys. Very solid on Atlases and bosses. I will say this is Reaper tested. I did a game of Gold Reapers, and for a point of reference, I was actually able to outscore an Asari Warp Throw Adept who had a Carnifex 10, knew what she was doing, outscored her. Not as much as your average bear, but I think I had about a 20,000 point lead on her. And Biotics, all powerful against Reapers because they don't really do a good job at dodging the warp combos. And it does a ton of fucking damage on practically everything. So, I wouldn't recommend using this against Reapers though, unless you like feeling somewhat useless on Banshees, because you know the Banshees, they you know, kind of like to biotic charge through shit, make it kind of annoying to hit them. Yeah, where are you going, son? Yeah, you're gonna. Oh, god damn it, she's still alive. That's not supposed to happen. There we go. Yeah, but lots of people look forward to turning Phantoms into mush. Oh god, I probably shouldn't turn that corner. Yeah, that Atlas is still there. Kill this shit up here first. Oh god damn it! I'm supposed to turn around that fast. I thought I had a little bit more time than that. Let's see if they come revive me. See, pretty handy. Good old good old Legion Bot 2 handiwork. Just can't be stopped. Can't wait for the nerfs. It's probably gonna happen. Fucking Geth Infiltrator in the hands of someone who knows what he's doing is just so brutal. I mean, I can do work on like a soldier, like using a actual firearm, like Turian soldier in a Hurricane. Surprisingly effective. I mean, it destroys Geth Primes in like 2 clips. No joke. But they just don't have the abilities to deal with like shit en masse. And proximity bomb, hunter mode, and all the power damage bonus. It's just damage bonus from hunter mode too. And man, I don't even spec into the additional 10% at the final tier of the tree. God, I mean, the amount of damage that the Geth Infiltrator puts out is just so astronomically high. I find it hard not to do well with it, though. If not really too experienced in, you know, knowing how to move around and maneuvering yourself and all that, probably be a little overwhelming. Understandably so. I mean, you're a little too sloppy, you're gonna get killed pretty fast. But that's what you got, hunter mode. You gotta abuse the wall hacks and shit. Okay, let's see if I can get this before I have to go back down there. Get away from me! See, you can get over here. Yeah, it kills Phantoms, one proxy bomb, and 3 Scorpions will do the trick. Though I like to shoot more because if they do manage to get a flip off, they're immune to everything during a flip except for stasis. Or they'll, maybe not completely immune, but they will drastically... Oh my god, my team is getting annihilated. Alright, I'll come over here. Where are they at? Get out of the way. Yeah, maybe I should have just told them just to stay... Don't get on cover, you jack. Okay. Oh, there's fucking things up there, too. Yeah, when you're playing with an Infiltrator, it would probably be wise to... Oh, that's not gonna work. I'll go get him, I'll go get him, I'll go get him. Never mind, he rezzed himself. Okay, let's wipe this shit out. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's stasis damage bonus. 35% more, I think it is, with the bubble. You guys just try and stay alive. Let me take care of this shit, alright? Okay, just it'd be easier if you let me. If you guys camp it out, I'll take care of it. That's what Infiltrators do. On top of eating missiles to the back. I really need your help, dude, but okay. Appreciate the thought. Yeah, if I find my games when I'm not playing an infiltrator to be well, not drastically harder, but more of a pain in the ass because I don't know, it just lacks the pure firepower that the infiltrator brings to the table. Not to mention the cloak objectives is just so invaluable for gold. Oh man. I mean, as sad as it seems, it almost seems like I'm pigeonholed into playing infiltrator when I'm soloing. But what can you do? What can you do? There's a reason only 3% of all gold runs end in an extraction, even though you don't really need an extraction to get the goods. But I mean, even I've actually kind of don't really help with that, because if I will use every consumable I have to beat level 10, because that's where the money is, obviously. But like after I do that and I die, I won't even bother mashing spacebar. But at the same time, if I do get revived, I will not make an effort to impede my my teammates' progress, so to say. So not a complete giver-upper once I've done my duty. But I lost my train of thought. I will help them. I will help them extract if they want it, but I also won't make an effort if like everyone is down and I still have like metagel left. I won't bother. Just no point. I don't know why that is. You know, the extraction, depending on like who you're facing, can actually be pretty tough, or depending on the map. And you get absolutely dick for it, other than experience. And anyone who is in gold is most likely level 20, so they don't really need the experience. I guess it matters on the lower difficulties when people are actually leveling up, but for gold, more or less useless. Alright. So, I mean, there have been a couple of ideas tossed around. I'm a big fan of the free equipment pack for getting an extraction, like 2 rockets, 2 metagel, etc., etc. I mean, I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, once you get up to 5, I am not afraid to use all 5 of everything. I've even been using my thermal clip packs more diligently. I've actually dropped down below 220, I think. Oh, it's crazy, I know. I don't know why people don't use their thermal packs more. It saves you from having to run to the ammo box. See, look at that. And granted, it probably would have taken all of like 2 seconds to, to go and get the ammo. It's convenience. The power of convenience. You can't really beat that. Look at this shit. Holding the line like a champ. Kirihi would be proud. Unfortunately for him, the Solarian Infiltrator is kind of inferior. Inferior to the Geth Infiltrator. You don't really need shield drain when your fucking proxy bomb out of stealth hits for 2,000 damage. So, oh man, 24 minutes, that was a long round. It's because they kept dying. They should have just camped and let me get the objectives. It would have been easier. But, full extraction, dominance asserted, first place. Not really much you could ask for. This guy, definitely doing it wrong. I think he's a human. So, brief overview of the talent layout. This obvious damage bonus. Advanced hardware, shields up to 4, networked AI, power damage, power damage, weapon damage, hunter mode, all the caster options, recharge speed. Oh yeah, and the 15% damage from hunter mode too. I forgot about that. Oh, so it's actually 30%. Holy shit. Goddamn, never mind. So proxy bomb, very hard hitter. AoE, 20% more damage. Jeez, it's just nasty damage. Just nasty. And obviously, weapon of choice, Scorpion 10, premium Spectre packs. I thought they were trolling me, but nah, it's a good weapon. Give it a shot. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, Well, actually, hold on. I guess you can see what I get in my premium Spectre pack here. Alright, what are we gonna get in this big bag of garbage? Which characters? I already have those. Thanks, game. Peace soup.